like a 40 pound.
This is your Thursday night weather update. I wanted to show you something, and this is very important. When you look at the winter storm watch, it would be from Saturday all the way through Sunday evening. The rest of the state has now shifted to a warning. We are still in a watch, and one of the big reasons is all the ingredients are there for some impactful freezing rain. But for right now, we're just seeing hazardous travel, and a freezing rain is the primary threat from that. But we're not seeing the amounts right now, at least in the latest modeling, to really support going into a warning. And again, a warning would mean there is a threat to life and property, and that would be the threat to life would be the widespread power outages potentially, and then also the tree damage. And that's what you're seeing just up to the north and to the west of us. The winter storm warning goes Saturday 6 a.m. through Sunday at noon for hazardous travel, power outages, and then also tree damage. So a large area. We still are not in this area just yet. This is what we're going to be watching very carefully for you over the next 24 to 48 hours. And you can see the impact difference. When you look at the freezing rain forecast for amounts that are anywhere from near a quarter-inch to a half-inch that extend all the way out to even Virginia. This is a large area, and this is where you could really see some major dangerous impacts. For us, what we're going to see is it's going to take the colder air a little bit longer to get to us. So let's walk you through it. So as we head from now all the way through Friday to 11 o'clock, Friday night, we're now seeing some freezing rain north of Dallas. You see the snow that extends all the way to Omaha, and then this keeps moving off to the east as we move throughout the day on Saturday. So I'm pausing this at 9 in the morning. We have some pretty good rain showers. It is a cold rain, but we're still above freezing, and you can see all the freezing rain that's coming in, that second wave Saturday night. We are still above freezing, but you've got freezing rain now from San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, all the way to Lubbock, and north of Lubbock, you are getting snow. Now, I am expecting us to get freezing rain. It's just a little smaller opportunity. Pausing this from 5 to 7 o'clock in the morning. It's from Houston, and it makes it all the way to the coastline as we do head below freezing. It's just a smaller window of opportunity to get that freezing rain, so you're not going to see the accumulation that you're going to see to the north and to the northwest of us. So looking at the accumulation, Saturday's a cold rain. The freezing rain totals are up to the north of us, starting in Conroe, and then starting in Columbus off to the northwest. Look at this overnight. From overnight Saturday into Sunday morning, now you're seeing those freezing rain totals go all the way to the coastline, but it's not a lot, at least for right now. And I'm going to see if it goes up a little higher because there are some numbers that are key. So you're looking at 1/100th of an inch and 2/100ths of an inch. Huntsville more than 1/10 of an inch. So that's important. So here are the two numbers I want you to watch and pay close attention to for if the forecast changes. 5/100ths of an inch of ice on the roads will pretty quickly freeze on bridges and overpasses. Those freeze first. 1/10 of an inch of ice will freeze roadways and sidewalks. So those are regular roadways and sidewalks. Right now, the only city we're seeing that in is right around the Huntsville area up to the north. And so it's dangerous. Walking around, it's definitely dangerous because it's more than just the bridges and overpasses. We do have the extreme cold. No matter what amount we get, we are going to get the extreme cold starting on Monday morning. So here's your extreme cold watch. Starts 6 o'clock in the evening Saturday, goes through noon Monday. Actual air temperatures, teens and low 20s. Dangerous wind chills as low as 5 to 15 degrees, and that extends all the way up into parts of Arkansas and even southeastern New Mexico and down to parts of South Texas. So look at the temperatures here. We're going to move from now all the way into Saturday evening, 6 o'clock. Barely above freezing. In the areas I was showing you that are getting some of the freezing rain, you see the upper 20s to freezing, but we're still above freezing. But the rain, it's a cold rain. That second wave of that Arctic air moves in early on Sunday morning. So at this time, we're now at 27 degrees, 26 in Sugar Land. Look at Lake Jackson, 29. The only spot, two spots actually on this map above freezing, Galveston, and then also Beaumont. And then we're going to see as we move throughout the day, Sunday, do we get above freezing? And that's a big question. The only way we're going to have that is if we get some sunshine. And that's key because anything that freezes on the roadways, if we don't get above freezing on Sunday, it's going to stay with us on Monday because look at these temperatures. Monday morning, 7 o'clock, 20 actual degrees, teens up to the north. Teens to the west, lower 20s along the coastline. As we transition over to wind chill, 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, you're in the teens and single digits, but look at this. Monday's even colder. So as we head toward Monday morning, you now have wind chills. The actual temperature, remember, is 20 degrees. It's going to feel like 13, but as you move to the north and to the west of us, even Bay City, we're seeing single-digit wind chills, which is dangerously cold. So you're going to want to make sure you're taking care of yourself and your family, because we have a couple mornings like this. I've got 26, there's that 20 degrees, and then 24 on Tuesday morning. I have us staying at freezing on Sunday. I think it's just going to remain fairly cloudy. Finally, on Monday, we do go above freezing, and you have temperatures back in the lower 60s on Wednesday.